Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you're watching from. Uh, Santa Claus here in Batangas. So, got some new news. Not really good news, but not totally bad either. But the Taal Volcano, we are now on alert level 2. I guess they recorded increased magnetic activity. But evacuation is not yet required. They don't know if it's going to lead to an eruption, but when they increased the activity and number of earthquakes, they said recorded like 28 earthquakes in and around the volcano. We haven't felt anything here, but they have to raise the alert level. So there it is, alert level 2. It's not good because I don't want to leave. Guess we'll have to go all the way to Dingaland again. I don't know. It's just another hassle. And also, it may affect buyers looking at our house if it erupts again. People tend to get scared. Even though it doesn't really affect us here, we don't have any damage here. Just as I've mentioned before on many other occasions, we only get ash. Even though the ash is a problem, you're not supposed to breathe it, and it makes a mess. That's all we get here. But they do make you leave. They make you leave the area. So we just have to wait and see the next stage. If it goes to level 3, I don't know. Maybe they make you evacuate for level 3. I'm not really sure. But let's hope it stays this way and it quiets down. But I guess they're just being careful. I hope they're being over careful and we don't have a problem. So that's the big news. Really no other news. Just kind of relaxing because it's raining. We had to put the laundry inside underneath the garage here, underneath the roof. Can't really do anything today. Just raining on and off, on and off. It'll stop for a while, and the sun will try to come out, and then it'll start raining again. So it's just one of those days. Still waiting for the wife to come home. She's not home yet. She's still at the home of Adam, where we had the baptismal, the christening. Trying to get way home. She wanted to stay there when we all wanted to leave, so that's why she's not here with us. She didn't want to come home with us. She was having too much of a good time and would not listen to reason. So that's the story there. Catherine's very bored. Always saying, when's mommy coming home? Or trying to keep her busy. It's just real hard with no tutor, no school. It's not easy with the little one. And if you have more than one, more power to you, because one is enough for me. Especially at my age of 61. Somebody asked how old I am. 61. Cannot yet get my Social Security from U.S., but I'm considered senior citizen here in the Philippines. Even though Americans cannot get senior citizen benefits, you cannot. In fact, I read if you try to get them, Like if you use the benefits, you get a card and you're not a Philippine citizen, you can get in big trouble. So I'm not even going to try to get any kind of senior benefits unless someone just gives it to me. But I'm not going to try to use them to my advantage. As I mentioned before, I did get my health insurance. Waiting for my card. They said 2 to 3 weeks. It's called Get Well Health. That's the one I'm doing. They're doing Phil Health. But I got a really, really good deal, a really good price. I'm real happy with it. So we'll see. I got a whole booklet of everywhere that accepts it, all over the Philippines, including dental. It's good. 1 checkup a year, 1 dental cleaning a year. And the price was right. I think I paid 660 pesos a month, but I paid a whole year in advance, which came to be about 8,000 pesos, which you really can't beat compared to everything else I've researched on here, on YouTube, and on the internet. That's an unbeatable price. So I was pretty lucky that the brand guy here helped me get it. So what else? I was watching another vlogger, a guy I really like to watch. His name's Rick Shaw. I think he's about my age. He's got a beard like mine, not quite this long. I think it's like here, but very good. I think he's been here longer than me, actually. And he answers about the same questions I do. And he's got similar situations. He was talking about the way they cook here on his last video. I totally agree. I've mentioned it before. They fry everything. They fry everything. I really don't eat what they eat. Even when they fry, they just fry the hell out of it. The fish or whatever it is. They cook it with the heads and everything, and then they save the oil and they use it again and again. I'm with you, Rick. I don't eat that stuff. I don't eat the street food either. I don't eat anything on the street. Once in a while I'll buy a whole chicken if it's a rotisserie or something and I know it's cooked well. But other than that, no. Unless I know who's cooking it. My stomach's very sensitive to the food here and the drink here. I got to be real careful, especially with ice. I don't put ice in my drinks because I don't know who's got distilled water ice. It's just stuff you have to deal with. You have to be careful where it comes from. But I really don't trust the street food. Yeah, people here, that's fine. That's what they're used to. It's no big deal. Maybe their stomachs, their bodies are used to all that stuff. But I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I don't touch it. And I try not to use too much oil either in my cooking. If I fry eggs or something, it's usually in butter or just very, very little oil. I also bought one of those air fryers. They seem to work pretty good. They might take a little bit longer to fry things, and you have to flip them over. But they do work good, and they work without oil. They do the job. I tried French fries in there. I tried chicken in there, and it worked pretty good. So that's another thing to consider. Just get one of those air fryers. Of course, it's electric. It'll use a little bit of electricity, but hey, I'm trying to eat healthier, but it's really difficult here. You know, I get the fresh fruit up the street, vegetables sometimes, but you know, things are expensive. Seems like the food that's really good for you is more expensive. I think it was the same case in the U.S. It seemed to be every time I tried to buy vegetables and fruits, more expensive to eat fresh and eat healthy. And there's really not a lot of places to walk here either. If I want to exercise, take a walk every day is not a lot. Just up and down the street, but there's no really walking path. The cars will run you over here on this main street. Unless you go over to the cemetery here, and it's you have to ride your scooter there, and then you can walk around the cemetery. It's very peaceful and quiet there. That's about it, really. When I'm in Dingaland, I can walk on the beach a little bit, but when it's raining, nothing you can do about it. I thought about getting a treadmill, but too expensive. Can't afford it right now. I'm on a big budget, a little budget actually. So that's it, really. I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. You guys leave me a comment what you want to hear me talk about. And for all you vloggers out there that have a lot more views and a lot more subscribers than me, give me a shout out. And I'll do the same for you. I'm just a American here, just trying to do the best I can with no job, no income, and trying to take care of my little 5-year-old girl, her mother, and kind of like a nanny, Myrna, I've mentioned, and you've seen. And also the people taking care of our Dingaland property, which is a constant burden. But I don't know, if this volcano erupts, that might be where we have to head. I really don't want to drive 6 hours there, but I might have no choice, because usually if it erupts, they keep you away from this area for at least a month. So, might be no choice. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Cross your fingers for me. Say a prayer. And I'll send you guys out good karma. And leave me a comment. Leave me a thumbs up. But most of all, subscribe. Santa needs subscribers. I'm holding steady at like 375. I got a long ways to go, so please help me out. Help old Santa out. God bless everyone. That's going to do it for me here in Batangas. Santa Claus, now living in the Philippines. Over and out.